What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we are back here in the basement for another review of what? The New York Rangers, man. The New York Rangers, highlighted by Captain Jacob Trouba. The Trouba Train. That's what we're doing today. They had a humongous game and win against the Calgary Flames last night. I couldn't live stream the game, but I did get back in time to see it by the third period. And the overtime. Very, very, very exciting game that I saw. And then I went back and watched the highlights of the game. So I was debating, should I do highlights of the game or Jacob Trouba himself? Jacob Trouba himself, named captain this year. At first, admittingly, I was wondering why it was Jacob Trouba, not Chris Kreider. Before we get into all that, though, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep this basement rolling. Our goal is 5,000 subs. 5,000 subs is our goal. Help me get there. Drop some comments down below. You'll find the link to this video in the comments down below as well, where you can see the whole thing without me yammering away. So, Jacob Trouba became the captain. I didn't fully agree with it at the time. I was wondering why it wasn't Chris Kreider. I don't know what happened behind the scenes there, but now that I see what Jacob Trouba has done for this team, his hits, there's so much involved with being a part of the Trouba Train. The Trouba Train led to his captaincy, his leadership, his aggressiveness, his anger, his style, his calling out his teammates, always letting them know where they stand with him, always letting them know. When we went through the bad streak earlier this season with losses to the Ducks, the Senators, the Blackhawks, in that 4-game stretch, we had a home and away against the Senators. So we lost to the Ducks, beat the Senators, lost to the Senators, and then lost to the Blackhawks. In that game, and I'm sure it's on these highlights, Trouba laid out Anahisu. And I know I said his name wrong, but whatever, we'll see it in there. Laid him out. Got ejected from the game, took his helmet, threw it at his own bench, yelling at his teammates, getting sick and tired of losing to these teams. The Rangers have a problem, as long as I've been a fan, have a problem of playing down to their competition. Right now, we're in third place in the Metro, only 12 points. 12 points behind the division-leading Carolina Hurricanes, who have 76 points. We have 64 points. Only 12 points behind in the entire league. The Rangers are 8th overall, so we're going to get back to that Eastern Conference Finals and to the Stanley Cup. We're going to go. Our team, our young players are coming up. Philip Hedl, big shout-out to Philip Hedl. I can go on and on, but right now we're going to watch why Trouba became the captain, why big hits matter, why they matter. These big hits pump up a team. They fire up the crowd. He shouldn't have to do this. Trouba shouldn't have to do this and go out there and fire up his team. These guys should already be fired up because remember, Zibanejad and Chris Kreider sat at that podium after they lost to the Lightning. After having a 2-0 lead, 2-0 lead in Game 3, took their foot off the gas and allowed the back-to-back champions back in the series, and we lost the next 4 in a row. But Zibanejad and Kreider sat at that podium saying what? Man, I'm not going to forget this feeling. I'm not going to forget how I feel right now. I don't want the season to be over. I don't want the playoffs to be over. And they started out the season pretty poorly. And you know what? We're starting to pick it up. Our young players are starting to come around. Philip Hedl, big shout out. He has been a catalyst. 2 goals in the game last night against the Flames. 2! Big time, man. Our players are coming around. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. But Jacob Trouba brings it. He brings it hard. And his statements to his team, not only with his voice, but with his hits. Let's get into this right now. The biggest Jacob Trouba hits. And this is just a small sample size of those hits. Because here comes the TROO TROO, the Trouba Train coming to a town near you. Let's get into it. Oh, right off the bat. That was last season. Look at this. Boom, right here. Now, have you noticed something with Jacob Trouba? Everybody thinks he's a dirty player, dirty hits. No. You'll see in this video almost all hits, shoulder to shoulder. See where he's hitting them? Shoulder to shoulder. Legal.
Pretty evident. Took a hit from
boom! Big hit. Another big hit. Now look at that shoulder. Perfect example. Shoulder to shoulder. Not a dirty hit. Not a dirty player.
Thin elbows down. Hits fine. Puck's not there. It's interference. Pajot with the outlet pass.
Come the Trouba Train! True, true. Boom! Oh, man, he laid him out. Nothing better because it's the Islanders. We don't like the Islanders. Forget the Islanders. The only New York team I would never go for is the Islanders. Great hit just for that alone. Boom! Lay him out. Too bad he wasn't wearing that horrendous Gordon Fisherman Islander jersey. That is the worst jersey in the history of hockey. The worst.
Top at center, then by Crosby. He got decked by Trouba. Crosby back up. Second period.
Oh, yeah, remember this?
Chicken wing.
That's the reason the Rangers beat the, no, it wasn't the reason, and it wasn't that hard of a hit.
Moves right over. Good, solid, clean body.
Boom! Clean hit.
Everything's down. Now cut into
the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Eastern Conference Finals in 2015. Down.
Bang!
DeAndre Miller, good work.
Whoa! Beautiful hit. Remember the one I was telling you about? Beginning of this video? Remember the one I was telling you about? See the score? 3-0 Blackhawks. This was the game I was talking about where Trouba had it. Losing to the Ducks, the Senators, all the doormat teams, man. We're losing to all of them this particular week. Not over the course of the beginning of the season. In this particular stretch of games. Doormat, loss. With the one win in there with the Senators that I did mention, but mainly it was a pathetic streak that week. Real pathetic. And this is the hit where Trouba just had enough right here. I'm going to back it up, a little build-up for this. Here he comes. Boom! True. Bang! Look at that. Good hit. Shoulder to shoulder. That's what you're supposed to do.
Takeaway by McKinnon.
Oh, another good hit. That was earlier this season.
You see McKinnon
right on McKinnon. Bang! Shoulder to shoulder. Where's the dirty hit?
And again, everything is down. Look at his shoulder.
Ah!
It's in.
Good hit. Another big hit by
Another
Trouba.
big hit. There it is. He just steps up. He's got Heischer. Here it comes again.
See? I'm going to keep stopping this for all the people and all the haters on the Rangers that say Trouba's a dirty player. I have yet to see a dirty hit. Shoulder to shoulder every time.
Good.
Bang! Another one.
Here's the hit by Trouba.
Another shoulder to shoulder.
And then just a good, clean, hard hit. Back in comes Ottawa. Stolen to Carlson. Carlson firing it. Penalty up. But the call.
Now here's Trouba on the Jets.
Trouba steps up.
Boom!
Right.
All right, I think we found one to the face. But that's when he was on the Jets. I said when he was on the Rangers, no dirt. I think this one was, so let's see.
The call here. Trouba steps up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one was to the face.
Up right here. Wow.
Definitely.
Shoulder.
Definitely. Oh, well, it happens.
I haven't seen any signs of wear on Parisi. He looks to be moving.
See?
Here he is. Then Parisi just keeps battling and then sees an opportunity. Away he goes. Granlund pays a big price with a hit.
Healers upsets him deep in the Nashville zone. We are in.
Oh, you saw it coming. He lined him up. There it is. Look at it. He's lining him up.
Here, he's going to get.
Oh, he's breaking it down for us. Bang! That's what you do.
Dealing for Jesse Puljujärvi, his third.
Good hit.
Big hit on Trouba. To the net. Here's the hit right here. Trouba just comes in and rocks Puljujärvi, separates him man from man. And here's the Trouba charge on Mark Scheifele.
Boom! That's what you do right there.
Shot, Pavlik to safe. Rebound, chip wide.
Power with the redirect. Petrangelo's coming down. Is it an elbow by Trouba coming to the front of the net? And yes.
By number 97. Nice.
All right, that might have been a dirty hit too. See, but he came to New York. We haven't seen one of them yet on New York. Not one. And that's what I was saying. Not one dirty hit. He's grown up since Winnipeg, because that was another one. Now, the two I pointed out are both on Winnipeg.
Petrangelo's coming down. Is it an elbow by Trouba coming to the front of the net?
Yeah, I think he's about to clobber him right in the jaw. Was it? Or was he flopping?
Is it an elbow by Trouba coming to the front of the net? And yes.
By number 97.
You'd see another angle on that.
Pass to Draisaitl.
Ah!
Down there.
Good hit by
Just shooting
Trouba.
the puck early.
Trouba Train!
This is a good hit by Jacob Trouba on Leon Draisaitl. One more time of that. Good pop. Right up.
Kane and Jokin, the Jet goal-getters in this game.
Good hit.
Trouba knocked Brown down, much to the delight of
Shoulder to chest.
Back for Trouba off the heel of his stick.
Oh, my gosh!
Little payback here. Listen to this.
Ah!
It was fair.
Did you hear that?
Knows he's coming.
Boom! I don't even have to rewind it, man. It's right there.
It shows you.
Yakubov getting a break. Nail Yakubov run over there. By
Beautiful.
Jacob Trouba.
Great play by Jacob Trouba.
Here's Lafreniere leading the second penalty power play unit for the Rangers. Lafreniere leading the second
What
penalty
happened there?
power play unit for
They didn't show the hit. Look. Or he missed him. Did they show one that he actually missed the hit? Did that slip in here? I think it did. Look. He missed the check. They slipped one in. Jacob Trouba's biggest hits, and they slipped one in here. He missed them. Look.
the Rangers.
Ah, he missed them. Guys.
Here's Lafreniere.
The biggest thing about having a guy like Jacob Trouba on your team, teams have players like this. They put other teams on notice. They put them on notice. You got to be aware of where he is on the ice at all times. So you're going to be a statistic. You're going to be a guy that took a ride on the Trouba train and lived to tell your kids about it. As I'm telling you, Jacob Trouba, I wish the Rangers had never gotten rid of Ryan Reeves. I understand why they got rid of him. Ryan Reeves is an old school enforcer, doesn't score a lot of goals, but is a presence that other teams, especially Tom Wilson, is the whole reason the Rangers got that. Remember the Panarin mess? With Tom Wilson basically smashing his head in the ice and doing all these nasty, dirty things. Why? Because he knew the Rangers had nobody to enforce that. The next season, Ryan Reeves came in. All of a sudden, everything calmed down. No one messed around with the Rangers anymore. What did we do? Go to Eastern Conference Finals. Guys, the Rangers have players now that let other teams know they're there. Jacob Trouba got the captaincy because of his leadership. Hits aren't just hits. To the casual fan, they're just big hits. No, they're statements. They're there to build the team up, build the home crowd up. They're there to get your team pumped up and fired up. And then you call out your teammates, and the captain does that to get his teammates getting ready to get ready to play. Wake up. Not every captain is like that. Trouba was given the captaincy because of his aggressive style, because of his connection with his teammates, because of his leadership and his will to win. That's why he's the leader of this team. I didn't agree with it in the beginning of the season, but now I do. The more I've seen this season, especially the hit against the Blackhawks after that disgusting streak we had during that week, that is why, and that's the week, that's the hit against the Blackhawks that made me turn this around, made me really respect his captaincy at that point. Guys, the Rangers are doing it. We're coming on strong. We're 28-14-8. 28-14-8. We're not very good in overtime, but we're coming back. And big shout out as I end this video, big shout out to Yaroslav Halak, who has won 6 games in a row now. He was 1-6, and now he's 7-6. He has turned it around and been on fire. Halak has been on fire now, and I am very happy, and this is the type of backup play we were expecting so Igor can get his breaks without Georgiev backing him up, being the same age or close to it and wanting to be a starter of his own, which he so well deserved. Georgiev was a great backup for us. Moved on to Colorado. God bless him. I wish him the best in his career. Halak came in. He was supposed to be that guy, and he started out 1-6 and was even losing to bad teams on top of that. So he's turned it around. They held in with him. Gerard Gallant stuck with him when we were all shouting, bring up Louis Domingue, bring up Louis Domingue. No, he stuck with the right guy. Anyway, the Rangers team is looking really, really, really strong right now. And we're now looking like a team that's ready to make a serious push coming out the gate. Coming out the gate after the All-Star game, playing in one of the greatest games of the season, which I missed the first 2 periods of. Oh, I missed the first 2 periods of it. But anyway, guys, we pulled it out in one. Jacob Trouba, big shout out to our captain. I'm Johnny Basement. Please subscribe, hit that bell notice, drop the comments down. Let me know how you feel about the Rangers and Jacob Trouba this season and his captaincy. Should someone else have been captain? Let us know. I'll see, and you'll find the link to this video down in the comments as well. I'm Johnny Basement. I'll see you on the next video and the next live stream. Vancouver versus the Rangers, a live streaming Wednesday, February 8th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Live streaming right here in the basement. I'm Johnny Basement, and I am out.